Touch is a nose boop to the palm of our hand. We can use this as a way to get our dog excited for training and get warmed up, as well as a way to redirect them away from something we don't want them doing. This is also great for dogs that are a little shy if they want to go say hi to a new person. Down is Rue's least favorite thing, so you just have to be patient and make sure that once you tell her down, you just wait, give her a second to think about it and also move her body. She just doesn't do it quickly, but she does know how to do down. So you'll see here, I ask her down, she's thinking about it, she's kind of adjusting, deciding what she's going to do. And then if she doesn't do it after a couple seconds, you're going to stand back up and do it again. And then you'll see here again, I wait, and then she follows through. So we also worked on confidence building since Rue can be a little bit nervous and anxious in new situations or with new things. So the first one's paws up. I love this one because she puts her front feet up, and then you can also teach her off. With paws up, this is great because you can do it on different surfaces, different textures, different heights, and it really just helps build her confidence that she can do these things. This is also great for any kind of item that she might be a little nervous about. You can also do this out on walks as a fun game when you come across things that you could put her feet up on, like a rock, a fire hydrant, and because she's little, you could also do small like ledges or like rock walls. So it's a really fun activity, just kind of all around to do to build her confidence. Another one for confidence we worked on was check it. Check it means to go check out that item. So for her, that is just kind of nose booping it or sniffing it. So we practice with lots of different items. And then this is something you can do if you bring something new into the house or she sees something out and about that she's a little nervous or unsure about. You can ask her to check it. She goes and sniffs it, and then she gets a reward for checking it out.
Rude. Check it. Check it. Yes. Good girl. Nice job.
Place means go there and stay there until released. Rue's release word is free. So what you'll see me doing here is we're practicing some duration as well as distance and small distractions. So with place, we've asked her to go. When she's there, I start moving her around, and then I'm periodically coming back and rewarding her. We want to reward by tossing the treat onto the bed because we want her to know all the good stuff comes to her where she is. She does not need to get up and try to meet us for it from our hand. You can practice this in two ways. One is just like I'm doing here in what I would call a formal training session. So I've asked her to place, and then I'm practicing adding in distractions, walking around, being distracting, dropping things, opening doors, cabinets, anything, just to see that she can hold it no matter what we're doing. And then I'm periodically coming back and rewarding. If she got up, you would just simply send her back, tell her to go back to her place and start again. You just want to make sure when you send her back to place that you don't reward right away. You want to make her work a little bit for it. So you just are going to continue to do this until you can slowly space out how often that treat comes until you get to a point where she barely needs any treats at all for this. When you're done, you're going to use the word free to release her, and that means she is free to get up and do whatever. Sometimes they'll stay on the bed for a little bit longer, so you can either just let them be, because free means she's free to do whatever, or you can kind of encourage her up with a treat. Another way to practice this is kind of in real time. So in this video here, I'm cooking dinner and I've got her, she's on her bed. I've asked her to place, and then as I am cooking, I am periodically rewarding her. So in the kitchen, whether I'm eating or cooking, I use string cheese just because it's something that I don't mind touching and then touching my own food. But you can see here that she does really good. She does get up here. She went to go get water, which is fair. And then she comes back. I told her to come back to the bed. But you can even see with another puppy who is still learning this and walking around that she was able to still hold her place really well. Wait means stop and don't go any further. So when we say wait, we're drawing an imaginary line and saying do not go further. And then they can cross that line when we say free. If you're not going to let them cross the line like you'll see me do here at the front door, then we never have to release this. We're going to say wait, step out the door, and then I'm going to come back in and close the door and reward her, but I don't have to release her because I'm not allowing her to cross that line. This is really good for going up and down stairs so you're not getting tripped, going out the door if you need to pick up a package or anything so she's not immediately following you. You can also do it like in this scenario where I'm just going into a room and I don't want her to follow me. You could ask her to wait, And then I'm going to periodically reward her for staying there, and then free when I'm okay with her coming in. If you didn't want her to come in and you were leaving the room, you just go back out. This was a really great one for her because in the beginning, especially when we were working around the front door, she really struggled with the idea of me even going towards the door because she thought I was leaving and that I was going to leave her. So this really helped some of that anxiety of it's going to be okay. I'm just stepping out the door. So even here, this is when we're going to go out for a walk. I'm going to cue her to wait and then release her when we're heading out for our walk. All right, so now we're going to go out on our walk. Yes. And the main thing that we're doing to help build better leash walking skills and not so much pulling is rewarding good choices. Oops. Yes. Good girl. And also every time she pulls, we're going to turn around and we're going to change directions. But rewarding good choices looks like, yes, when she's walking the way we want, she's walking next to us or even in front, but with a loose leash. Yes, good girl. We're going to mark and reward her. You can either toss the treat to the ground or hand it directly to her. Yes, good girl. So we're teaching her that when she walks that way, we're going to reward her. Yes. Also for her, anytime she offers attention. Attention was something, yes, she was not readily offering outside in the beginning, which is why we did those focus games. So yes, good girl. So we want to make sure we're catching those moments. So you can even see now a couple times she started to trot ahead. Yes. But then she stops and looks back at me, and I want to catch those moments and reward it. If she starts to pull this way, we're going to cue her this way. Yes, good girl. And reward her. And we can either completely turn around and go back the other way, or we can kind of do a circle and turn back the same way we were wanting to go in the first place. Yes, good girl. So right now we've been able to walk mostly just in front of like our house along with like the 3 next houses this way without her completely losing her focus. Yes, good girl. So right now the walks are not long distances, but you can worry more right now about the total time you're out walking and practicing with her versus how far you go. Yes, good girl. The other thing with rewarding good choices is that right now it is a lot this way. So right here I'm going to do a little circle and have us go back that same way. Yes, good girl. So it's just kind of a reset. So what I was saying about the rewarding good choices is that right now this way we're going to reward, yes, good girl, 100% of the good choices. And then as she gets better with walking and she's not pulling so much and she's walking really nicely this way, we're going to wean off of 100% of choices to 75%, then 50, then 25, and so on until she's walking very nicely. If she wants to sniff, we're going to let her do some sniffing as long as she's within the length of the leash. If she's starting to try to pull like she is here, we're not going to do that. We're going to say, let's go. Yes, good girl. And move on. Good girl. Nice job. Yes. Good girl. That's what we want to see right there is that ability to focus. That if I mark yes when she's not looking at me, yes, that she can hear me and turn back to me. Good girl. If she's not able to focus at all, then yes, good girl. I like that. So even like in that moment right there, she didn't, good girl. She didn't focus on me quite yet, but she had started to slow down when she noticed I was slowing down. Oop, this way. Yes, good girl. With the turning, we call that the circle method. Yes, good girl. And what she's learning there is 2 things. One is that dragging us is getting her nowhere. Yes, good girl. But also that she doesn't know where we're going. Because that's often what the pulling is. Good girl. Is they know which way we're going. Yes, good girl. They want to follow and go faster because we're kind of slow in comparison. But we want to know she doesn't know where we're going. I'm crazy. Yes. And she has no idea when I'm turning and she needs to be paying attention. So that turnaround helps her refocus this way, reset, and also start learning to focus a little bit more, which is just really, yes, kind of her issue on walks right now. So right now it's going to be a lot of heavily rewarding, yes, yes, oop, this way. So she completely ignores you when you try to mark and reward, and she goes ahead to pull like that. We're going to just turn her around. And we're going to head back the same way. So this is about the distance we've gotten from the house. Like it's about 2-3 houses down. Yes, where she starts just kind of losing her ability to focus. So most of our walks right now are consisting walking back and forth in front of the 3 houses on either side. Yes, good girl. And like I said, but you want to start small, because if you let her just continue to drag you just so you can go a further distance, she's going to learn, yes, good girl, that she doesn't have to do anything. Right up here, honey. But she didn't have to do anything because she can drag you and you'll walk with her. So, yes. And because she's still young, but also is, over a year, she has a year of practicing kind of the pulling behavior. So it's going to take a little bit longer to break that habit than it would be if she was, a 4 or 5 month old puppy. It's good, girl. Come on. Nice job. But overall, she has made huge improvements. Yes. Especially, like I said, in the focusing area. Outside when I first took her on her walk. Yes. She couldn't even pay me any attention. She just wanted to go, go, go. And she was mad that we couldn't go forward. Yes. Good girl. So you can see she's paying a lot more attention out here than she was in the beginning, even though she is still pulling. So it's just going to be being consistent that, yes, every time she pulls, you turn around. But it's not going to work if you only do that. You have to make sure you do 2 sides of the coin there. And it's address the pulling when it happens by turning and doing the circle method. Yes. And then on the flip side, we're also teaching her what we want by rewarding good choices. So when we mark and reward her for what we want, we're telling her this is what walking is. This way. Yes. So she can learn how to walk, not just how not to walk. So it's really important that you are doing both pieces of that to get that walk nice. Good girl. Nice job. Good girl, Rue. That's a good girl. That's a wrap on Rue's training.